All right, David Brock's here with Coach Newton about to face off against another conference opponent here in Highland. Talk a little bit about what you're expecting to try and do against Highland here today.
A very hard-fought game. Highland's really good. They're right in the mix of things, sitting in the third spot right now, tied for third. They got a really good player in Martell Collins. We got to do a good job of containing them.
So you had a real tough game on Wednesday night against Johnson County. You guys showed a lot of fight there in the second half with Ridley in foul trouble. Talk a little bit about that game and what you can bring into this one.
Every game that you play, you want to make sure you have a chance to win. We had a chance to win. I mean, we lost by 2. We had the ball, end of the game, foul, not a foul, who knows, but we attacked it. We did what we were supposed to do. We came up short. So very proud of our effort. We got down 10 that game. Due to some foul trouble, due to some bad choices. But we gave ourselves a chance to win, and I mean, that's all you can ask for as a coach. So, I expect to come out tonight with that same intensity and give ourselves a chance to win tonight.
Lucas Smith was one of those players that made some mistakes early, but didn't quit and had a couple of hustle plays that got you guys going and got the spirits going in that run in the second half.
I thought he had one of the biggest plays of the game last week, not only for our team, but also for our program. He turned the ball over one possession, and then he took off on a hustle play and got a block that was unbelievable, and that's what plays like that are winning plays, and those are things that we're trying to get instilled on a play-by-play basis in our program. So if we can take that intensity and bring that tonight, we got a really good chance.
So Limbach got hot in the second half as well, hit knockdown threes. How important is it to get him going again early in a ball game as opposed to trying to come back?
He has that ability all the time, and we got a couple other guys. Clay didn't shoot it very well last night, and hopefully he brings that tonight. So, we want to get our shooters open. We want to establish, for us, it's very important that we establish something going towards the basket. We don't have necessarily an inside game, but, we got players that can attack the basket and get to the foul line. So that's always our point of emphasis, and hopefully if we can do that more than last game, we got a really good chance. I mean, Johnson County shot 30-something free throws. We only shot 16. We got to get to the free throw line. So that's one of our biggest keys every game.
All right, Coach, good luck, and we'll talk to you after the game. All right. David Brock's here, KCK Community College Conference Basketball. KCK will face off against the Highland Scotties. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Scotties. Number 3, Dominique Davis, a 6-foot freshman. Tori Somerville, 5'10" sophomore. Jerica Spunderberg, 6'1" sophomore. Mark Ellis, 6'1" sophomore. Robel Tekel, 6'7" freshman. Let's take a look at the KCK starting lineup. Coached by Kelly Newton, 6'19" overall. Stephen Limbach, 6'3" freshman. Anthony Ridley, the speedy point guard, freshman. Nathaniel Collins, Clay Young, 6'4" freshman, and Lucas Smith, who had a big game on Wednesday night against Johnson County. KCK wearing the all-red jerseys. Switch things up a little bit. See if they can't get them going.
It looks like Highland has done a lot of recruiting out east. 3 members of their starting lineup hailing out of the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Davis, Somerville, and Tekel. They even have a starter that comes from Highland, Kansas. Not often you see that on Highland's roster.
So KCK, who does not have a lot of size on their squad, but will have to face off against a 6'7" player in the post. Tekel will be tipping off. He is from Washington, D.C.
I will say I do like the red unis that the Jayhawks are sporting this afternoon.
The Blue Devils wearing red. Smith able to control the tip to Collins, and we are underway. Collins operating out front. Man-to-man defense as Ridley takes on the wing, off the screen. Lucas pick and pop. 3 on the way is no good. Clay Young, though, with an offensive rebound. Gets contact, back up, and good.
Good start for the Jayhawks early on the offensive end.
The Blue Devils.
Blue Devils. The red, white, and blue is kind of throwing me off of KU, the Blue Devils. Good start for Clay Young there.
Clay Young, who struggled in the second half on Wednesday, is able to bounce back here and get off to a quick early start and one opportunity for Young. Free throw is no good. And Tekel will clear the offensive with a defensive rebound. We'll come back into the front court as KCK comes out in the man-to-man. Highland in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Clay Young clears a rebound.
2 early rebounds for Young, 1 on each end.
Limbach will pull a 3, is no good. Smith trying to hustle for an offensive board, can't clear. It is taken away by Somerville. Tekel all the way in the lane, can't finish. Smith clears the board. Ridley working out front. Shot up by Smith is no good. Rebound cleared by Ellis. Check that Thunderberg on the rebound. Tekel working against Young. Rebound for Lucas Smith. Coming out working hard all the way to the basket, up no good.
So a little up and down in the early minutes for both teams. Trying to find a way to get the ball in the basket here. Defense pressure is making it tough for both teams right now.
Somerville working out top. It will be Ellis now working against Limbach, taking the screen. Davis having trouble handle Somerville, pull 3, good. Smith over to Collins, sees Young down low, bad pass out of bounds, turnover.
A tough pass there from Collins, trying to get it down there to Young.
Thunderberg will trigger in. Three on the way is good. 2 back-to-back threes for Highland.
Mark Ellis, the 6'1" sophomore out of Highland.
Ridley finds Limbach. Can't get that 3 off. Ridley coming baseline. A lot of contact, no call. Smith, he'll pull 3. Short. Clay Young with an offensive rebound. They'll reset back out with Collins.
Both teams doing a good job of pressuring the ball out front.
Smith, a good aggressive move, gets it up on the rim.
Yeah, good move there by Smith. Kind of using his body to create a little bit of distance between him and the defender.
Good pace to the game, not a lot of points. Just 2 threes knocked down, and Smith with the first free throw is good. KCK will concede on a miss, but Lucas Smith is able to knock down the free throw. Somerville working against Ridley. Good job by Clay Young fronting the big out front.
Nice aggressive move to the basket there by Dominique Davis.
Freshman from Washington, D.C. is able to score and make it an 8-4 ball game as Ridley takes the screen out top from Clay Young. Collins in the lane, floater is up, but again, KCK being aggressive, going to the basket, getting fouled.
And showing a little bit of patience here early on as well, using the screens, not been quick to come off of him. And by doing that, he's able to get his way into the lane for a shot attempt. We'll be able to go to the line here for 2.
Collins, a lefty. First free throw is short. Second coming. Collins gets it up on the rim and is able to crawl in. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Man-to-man defense by KCK. Somerville with a nice move to the rim. KCK player might have got some contact there on a block.
4 early rebounds for Young.
Ridley. Limbach working off the screen along the baseline.
Again, being patient on the offensive end.
Ridley, good move in the lane, drops it. Clay Young open for a jump shot is good. Give the assist to Ridley. Ridley caught the ball and threw it to the ref, and they'll call a delay of game, a warning, as Marcus Allen will check in for Smith.
So 4 early points for Young for the Blue Devils, as well as 4 rebounds. 2 on each end of the court.
Somerville calls out motion. They'll take an initial screen out front. Ellis to Teckle. Working in the lane, spins. Marcus Allen takes the charge.
Good job there by Marcus Allen coming on the blind side, stepping in there, being right there for the offensive foul.
Ridley will come into the front court, walks it into the front court. Limbach off the down screen. Ridley isolated now, takes the screen for Allen, and they're going to call an illegal screen on Marcus Allen. His first foul.
It's the one thing that we see early in this ball game compared to Wednesday night when we had the Blue Devils on the call. They've been a lot more patient on the offensive end. All of their possessions right now have gone under the 15-second mark before they even look for a shot. So they're trying to do, doing a much better job of trying to find the best shot available.
Number 20. Checks into the ball game. I don't know if I want to try and butcher his name or not as he takes the pass underneath, can't finish.
Bader Belfaki from Quaidar.
Ridley pushing the other way. Kicks it out to Limbach. Young will get a look. Nice move. Clay Young, Lansing grad. Ellis for 3. No good. Marcus Allen clears the board, now looking to push the other way. Gets it up to Limbach, who will pull straight up for 3. No good. Ellis clears the board, coming the other way for Highland. Good pass underneath.
Yeah, good pass under low to Funderburg. Just a little short on the left-hand layup attempt from under the basket. So again, KCK taking their time getting to the offense.
Ridley now is 4 Highland players are set to check in. Collins into the lane, Ridley. Shot is no good. Rebound cleared by Davis.
Big size advantage underneath for Belfaki right now on Young. See Highland takes advantage of that.
Weave action out top, dribble drive, good pass underneath. Belfaki finishes, timeout. Coach Newton, Blue Devils.
Good 2-man game there. Belfaki with the finish.
We'll be right back. David Brock's back, coming off a 30-second timeout by Coach Newton. Ridley will come into the front court. 1-point ball game now. Opportunity for KCK to get a lead as number 10, Colin Adney, freshman from Oklahoma City, checks in. Allen kicks it out. Ridley will not attempt the three.
Under 10 now on the shot clock.
Ridley kicks it. Adney for three. No good. Number 52, Martell Collins, checks in for Highland.
Young with the block. He's doing it all early in this ball game for the Blue Devils.
Ridley.
And they're going to be patient again.
Man-to-man defense from Highland as we get our first look at Brad Waterman, Baser grad, sophomore for this Highland team. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Won a state title with the Baser Linwood Bobcats.
Yeah, that one kind of, short-armed that shot there. Belfakey kind of came out there and contested it, and you can see Allen's shot was a little, short-arming it, making it an off shot.
Limbach will check in for Collins. It's got Ridley, Limbach, Adney, Allen, and Young on the floor for the Blue Devils. Good hands out front. Adney knocks it out of bounds.
See KCK go to a zone now.
Jeremy Melvin inbounds for Highland. Skip pass. Three on the way is good. Martell Collins, a 6'5" sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Limbach on the wing. Ridley not looking for his jump shot here early in this ball game. Got a couple of shooters in now with Limbach and Adney. Shot clock down to 10. Ridley looking to create in the lane.
Good defense.
Young. A lot of contact knocked away. Highland basketball. Melvin. Good pass underneath. Belfakey collects and is able to finish underneath.
Belfakey. Couple of baskets down the paint. That was a considerable size advantage.
Ref calls my time. His time, not mine. As Lucas Smith will check back into the ball game. It is 15-9.
So in this game right now, Clay Young's pacing the Blue Devils with 6 points. Lucas Smith with 2. Collins with 1 for Highland. Belfakey with 4. Somerville 3. Ellis 3. Collins 3.
Balance scoring for the Highland Scotties. Smith. Limbach working around off the screen. Adney now working against Waterman. Bad pass knocked away.
Yeah, tough pass there with tough angle from Smith trying to get into Allen. Good job by Belfakey getting his body around Allen for the deflection out of bounds.
Ridley set the trigger in. Allen. Good move. Spins baseline. Stepped on the baseline though. Well, actually, they call a foul.
They're going to call a push foul there on the baseline on Belfakey.
16. Number check that 15 foul for Highland. Allen underneath, able to finish and one. Sumner Academy grad, another state champion in this ball game. Brad Waterman and Marcus Allen know each other well from a couple of matchups in sub-state of 4A basketball here in Kansas. As Allen will get an opportunity to knock down the and one. And it is good.
A little bit of a attempt at a trap defense here on the pressure.
Handled easily by Highland. Shot clock at 15. 3 on the way is no good. Good box board claimed by Smith. Pushing the other way. Limbach was open there, didn't get a look. Allen turns down the three, drops it to Smith. Nice pass, Marcus Allen to Smith. Waterman comes cross court. Pull-up jump shot is short. Good hustle there, but Limbach is able to clear. Smith is alone now. One-on-one coming the other way. Gets the shot on the glass. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Good run here by KCK.
Good recognition there by Smith on the break. Seeing one-on-one, saw the defender kind of on his heels and went strong to the basket.
Got a media timeout, and we'll take it with him. This is David Brotz with Vernon Birmingham. We'll be right back.
Okay, it's time to make.
We're back. Lucas Smith at the free throw line. First is no good. This is the 2 games now. Second game we're watching here. Just the ability to pull away and get a lead early in a ball game. KCK will be huge for the confidence for a young freshman squad.
5 points now for Smith.
Token pressure up front. Limbach as they walk. Highland right back into the front court. Good pass underneath. Blows the bunny underneath. Brad Waterman splashes through, can't finish. And we got a tie up now as Limbach will get it, but we will stay with Highland.
Yeah, missed opportunity there going to the basket. Good, good job of moving without the basketball to the basket. Good find. Just missed the layup opportunity, did Highland.
A definite size advantage underneath for Highland. KCK struggling on the offensive glass. Three on the way from Waterman is long. Air ball. Limbach outlets for Ridley. He's pushing into the front court. Adney's open in the corner. He'll pull a three. No good off front rim. Good board by Collins. Collins will pull up. Short rebound, Lucas Smith, who's been good on the glass. Ridley all the way to the rim. We got a tie up as Melvin was able to get in to Ridley and get the ball.
One thing you see about Melvin early in his ball game, he's really solid on the defensive end. He's been causing problems on the perimeter.
Yeah, I thought they just had a tie up on the other call, but oh well. It is Highland ball, and we'll come the other way. 1-2-1-1 set up. The pressure. Collins out front to LaFawn. First time we've seen LaFawn from Arkansas. Cross-court pass. Waterman can't handle. Gets on the floor. Turnover. Smith coming the other way. Allen on his left, but again.
Good hustle by Melvin.
LaFawn working into the front, travels.
A few substitutions here for Highland. Collins going to re-enter for the Blue Devils.
Ridley will drop it off to Collins, who will handle the point. Get Ridley off the ball. Collins, man-to-man defense, tight man-to-man defense as they get the ball down to Marcus Allen. Makes a move in the lane, comes from the backside, and he'll get a foul on Funderburk. First free throw from Allen is good. And for the first time, we have a lead. Well, check it, since the early bucket from Clay Young, a lead for the Blue Devils. Second free throw is good. Tackle will check back in. Tackle will have the baseline as the prayer 1-3-1 kind of, again, token pressure set up. Somerville pass out front. Davis goes into the corner for Melvin for three. No good. Lucas Smith with another board. Ridley working against Jeremy Melvin from Onaga, Kansas.
Melvin, quick hands out there on the defense. And we haven't called Ridley's name much. You know, he's not taking a lot of those jumpers we saw him take the other day, but Melvin's also doing a pretty good job on him on the defensive end, slowing him down. Not able to get into the paint as easy.
Ball not brought out front to Smith. Ridley will take against Somerville out top. Limbach. Smith, nice move in the lane, up, back to the free throw line. Good aggressive basketball from KCK as they look to get to the rim.
Yeah, and again, it goes with the patience as well. They're looking for the best shot available, not rushing things. So, Ben, it's just a lot more patient on the offensive end. You know, Smith, 5 points in this ball game. The 6'3" freshman swing player out of Bellevue East in Bellevue/Omaha, Nebraska. And it allows them to get into their pressure. They're going to try to trap anything coming at the sideline.
Ellis kicks it in the corner to Collins. Davis in the corner drives baseline. Good hanging shot by Davis, and he's able to knock it down.
Hang time allowed himself to get that extra second needed to get that shot up.
Ridley now working out front of Smith, looks to set the screen. Limbach comes off the baseline screen, and then they're going to get Smith for the illegal screen. Clay Young will check back into the ball game for Marcus Allen.
A good minutes there from Allen. He's able to collect 5 points himself.
Ellis comes into the front court, skip past the Somerville corner. Davis.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Just rushed,
ball movement,
rushed a little bit.
Overpassing a little bit there. Young will trigger into Collins. 2-point lead here for KCK as we get under 6 here in the first half.
Again, and one thing that we're seeing that compared to the other night, because of the patience, we're not seeing as many turnovers as well.
Limbach sets the screen, pops. Smith gets to the basket, has it knocked away and loses it. Teckel handling out front. He almost loses it, but he's able to retain. Good pass to Davis on the baseline, up. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul on Collins. 2 free throws coming for the freshman from Washington.
A good pass over to the corner to Davis, was able to get in there for a layup opportunity. Collins was just probably a half second too late, a little bit too far under the basket to be able to take that charge.
Washington,
but if you're Coach Newton, you got to like the effort though to get over there. 5 points now from Davis.
One more free throw opportunity to tie this ball game up. As Marcus Allen is coming back into the ball game. Free throw is no good. And KCK will retain a 1-point lead now with the ball. Clay Young working to set the screen for Smith. Limbach. Pick and pop. 3 is a wedge shot off the rim, but Collins is right underneath for a junk offensive rebound and putback.
Yeah, good recognition, realizing where he was, and there was no defender there. He was originally looking to kick it back out, but saw the open lane and
Somerville
took advantage.
for 3. His second of the half. Knocks down to tie the ball game up at 21. Smith, screen for Ridley, Limbach to Collins. Clay Young, Smith, looking to trying to drop it to Clay. A couple of turnovers now here for Smith. A lot of contact.
Yeah, I think they was originally going to let that go until they saw the contact force him to be short on the layup, so they're going to get him for the block call there, Limbach.
Collins looked like he was trying to step through and go around Limbach.
Yeah, again, I think they was probably going to let that go until they saw the actual contact, forced him to be short on the layup.
2 free throws coming. Chance for Highland to take the lead, and they do as Martell Collins knocks it down. Marcus Allen checks back in for Collins. Second free throw is clean, and Collins has had a good first half here.
That's one thing we're seeing from both teams early on, a lot of balance.
Backdoor cut. 2 chances at the rim, not able to come down to Somerville. Drops it to Davis, up and good. Timeout, Coach Newton.
Good 2-on-1 break there between Davis and Somerville.
All right, this is David Brox with Vernon Birmingham. We'll be right back. David Brox back as Coach Newton looking to stop the run from Highland. He's come back and taken a 4-point lead. KCK had led by as many as 4. See what Coach Newton drew up. Young working against Waterman. Screen from Marcus Allen. Ridley can't handle Limbach. Waterman is going to get called for hands underneath on Clay Young. And Young will go to the free throw line here for a 1-and-1.
You know, Clay Young has had
foul, shooting 2.
You know, Young has had a good first half for the Blue Devils. Been very active on the boards as well in the offensive category. 7 points now for Young.
Adney will check back in for Marcus Allen.
6'4" freshman out of Lansing High School.
Somerville now will work with a 2-point lead. 3:20 remaining here first half. Ellis. A bit of a zone look from KCK. It's almost like this is almost the same zone we see from Coach Stamberski. And the Lady Blue Devils, a 1-3-1 look. Somerville pull another 3. Good. Somerville 3 for 3 from outside.
Trying to be a self-proclaimed zone buster.
Ridley with a good move, blocked out of bounds though by Martell Collins, cleaning up.
You know, one of the few times we've seen Ridley be able to get around a defender to get in there towards the rim. Collins, good job on the help side with the block.
Ridley comes into Limbach.
They did reset.
Shot clock down to 20.
See Highland now in a little bit of a zone action.
Limbach did not handle it smooth. Adney now turns down a 3. Smith.
Good job cutting off baseline there.
Long pass
Tekel.
back out to Red. 5 on the shot clock. Limbach for 3. Short off rim.
Tekel with the rebound.
Somerville coming back into the front court. Tekel almost traveled, but able to keep his feet, and Lucas Smith will claim another defensive rebound for KCK. Shot clock down to 15. They set up a double screen on the baseline. Smith opens up in the lane, comes out. Ridley will fire 3. Off rim, Tekel clears the defensive board, and Somerville pushes the other way. Somerville kicks to Waterman for 3 is no good. Tekel with an offensive rebound underneath, back up and finishes.
Strong offensive rebound and put back by Tekel. See what the KCK is able to draw up here. Their zone offense. Under a minute now to go in the first half.
Clay Young, good job opening up. Comes back to Adney for 3. Off. He's been off with his 3-point shot. Hasn't been able to knock one down here in the first half. That could be the difference so far for KCK, is their inability to knock down from outside. Somerville will pull another 3. That's short. Rebound, Lucas Smith.
A little bit of a rush shot there.
Shot clock and game clock are right on each other. The shot clock is still on. So KCK can try and get the last shot of the half.
See him come out of their zone now. Right here in the middle of the possession to go to man-to-man.
They got the matchup they want probably with Ellis out front against Ridley. Down to 9. Young with a screen out front. Young will get a look, turns it down, but floater in the lane is good. Clay Young, right at the half, will get the bucket, and we're at halftime now. 30-25. Highland leads. This is David Brox with Vernon Birmingham. We'll be right back. All right, David Brox here with Imani White. Tough game for you guys, a good matchup, a good team against Highland. Talk a little bit about the game and what you guys kind of take away from the ball game.
We just didn't have intensity. We didn't come out ready to play. We could have beat them, but
You came out and you started out real well. You were shooting, you made your first 3 shots. You know, talk about your game a little bit and being able to get off to a good start and, you know, carry it over to the second half where you had 19 points.
I just wanted to win. So with us being able to win, I got to get my average.
So you come out and you guys struggled a little bit with turning the ball over. You know, a little bit of a struggle there, you know, keeping the ball possession to possession.
Yeah, when you play good teams like that, you can't have turnovers. We had like 30-some turnovers. You can't have all those turnovers.
So 2 tough matchups with Johnson County, who's highly ranked, and then you play Highland. You looking forward to maybe getting on the road against Brown Mackey and turning things around?
Yeah, and then Heston next Saturday.
So you're looking forward to you guys with a good record, over 20 wins so far this season for Coach Dan Persky. You're a freshman from Omaha. What made you decide to come here to KCK?
I used to live in Lawrence, and then I moved to Omaha. So being back here with my family, all my family's up here in Lawrence.
Okay.
Well, it's like 20 minutes away, so it's good. I have a lot of support.
Very good. So you got playoff basketball coming up here soon. Talk a little bit about the experience of being in college and your first experience getting into a tournament.
It's exciting. Exciting, knowing that we can compete with everybody else. We come out the right way we're supposed to, we can win and get to nationals.
All right, very cool. So Imani White with 19 points in a loss today. Good luck next week against Brown Mackey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. right, David Brock's halftime, 30-25. Highland Scotties, what's jumping out on you on the score sheet, Vernon?
You know, both teams didn't shoot entirely well in the first half. KCK actually only shot 30%, 7 for 23. Clay Young was 4 for 4 from the field, but everyone else pretty much struggled from the field. For Highland, again, not too much better, about 38%. So, both teams doing pretty good on the defensive side.
The big difference of the game, though, has got to be the three-point shooting from Highland, 5 of 10, and KCK has yet to knock down a three.
Yeah, anytime you can go 50% from beyond the arc, you're going to put yourself in good position. And that's what's key, the fact that you're 7-23 from the field and 0 from 10 behind the arc, that's going to be a struggle. They're doing pretty decent at they're getting to the free throw line, however. 11 of 14 from the free throw line was the Blue Devils in the first half. So they're picking up points from somewhere where, Highland only got to the free throw line 4 times.
So turnovers, both teams doing okay. Highland's doing very good with just 3 turnovers in the ball game. KCK with just 6, so nothing really sticking out there. Rebounding, pretty much even 20-16.
Yeah, pretty even on the boards. Can't complain much about that right now. Both teams are not doing bad, taking care of the basketball. Only 9 turnovers between the two teams. That's something I mentioned throughout the first half. You see a lot more patience with KCK, which is allowing them to actually let their offense go through, cycle through a few times until they're able to find the best shot available, until they're able to find a matchup. Using the screen to see if there's going to be any switch off on the screens to see if there's a better matchup there as well. So we're seeing them being a lot patient, which kind of, to me, transitions over to why they don't have as many turnovers. Same thing with Highland.
So 10 points for Clay Young in the first half. Lucas Smith was very active. 8 total rebounds and 7 points. So talk a little bit about his first half. As we just said here, we will obviously hopefully talk about a lot more about Lucas Smith on the glass and scoring a few more points as he's well on his way to a double-double. As Ridley takes into the front court, KCK will have the ball at the start of the half. Smith, strong move in the lane, up and good. So right on cue, Mr. Lucas Smith gets to the basket again. Aggressive basketball by KCK going all the way to the basket. Somerville moves off to the side. Ellis loses it. Linebach coming the other way. Able to get it up. Foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul trouble-wise, Linebach was the only one with 2 personal fouls in the first half. And he's back on the court here with an opportunity to knock down a couple of free throws.
Again, KCK was 11 of 14 from the line in the first half, so it's a good sign that they're getting back there, pretty early already.
I like Linebach's game. Doesn't need the ball to be able to work and try and get open. Pure shooter.
First point of the game for him.
Knockdown.
Now second.
Both free throws.
Let's go, boys.
Somerville drops it to Davis. Linebach near steal, but Ellis clears. Down low to Tekel working against Linebach. Big size advantage, but he gets to travel. KCK coming out strong here in the second half.
Yeah, that's one of the instances we always tell the big guy, keep the ball high, and he put it down low. He ended up walking with the ball.
Got a set coming. Smith out front, working against Tekel. Again, right into his chest. Not able to finish this time, and Davis clears the rebound. Up ahead, stolen by Limbach. Lucas Smith coming the other way, doesn't have numbers. And he'll put his head down and get to the free throw line again.
Yep, so again, we're going to see 2 more free throw attempts for the Blue Devils. Smith's been aggressive.
KCK only suiting up 7 players today. First free throw on the way, and it is good. 3rd foul on Davis. They'll keep him in the ball game for now. Good free throw shooting for KCK to start this second half. Just like that, they came back and take a lead after being down at the half.
Yeah, 6-0, 5-0 run to come out the gate here. 6-0.
Davis turns down the screen, gets all the way to the basket. Floater is up off the glass and good.
9 points now for Davis, 7 first half points. And, Davis does a good job controlling his body, getting a little hang time when he gets in there in the paint to give himself a little bit more room to get a shot up.
Ridley working out top. Limbach. Smith will pull the three after reset. Knockdown, Lucas Smith.
7 second half points for Smith. 14 now on the ball game.
Somerville working out front. Davis, dribble drive, loses the ball here. Somerville tackle in the lane, can't finish. KCK can't clear the defensive rebound, and Highland will get another possession. Shot clock did not reset. They'll take ball out on the side. Martell Collins will check back in.
Going to replace that tackle.
Well, we had Martell with 5, but they only have him down for 2 free throws. So 2 points officially.
Yeah, he ended up knocking down a 3 as well, so the official stats would be wrong in this case.
Stay with Highland. A little bit of a disagreement from Clay Young, but it will be Highland ball. Highland hurting for a basket here to start this second half. Good defense by KCK.
Did a good job, a little bit of a...
Shot up block, Clay Young, good job.
Good defensive possession by the Blue Devils there.
Coach Newton talked about starting this.
Big block there by Collins.
Davis up, can't finish. Clay Young clears the board.
A little bit short off the finger roll there. Try to stop itself from the charge and then get the ball up as high on the basket like he would have wished.
Collins now working against Davis, taking the screen from Lucas Smith. Another 3 on the way. Smith killing it.
A little miscommunication there on the screen. Nobody stayed with Smith, and he was able to knock down his second 3.
Ellis drives against Young, up. No good, gets his own offensive rebound, and it will be a foul. I think that's Ridley over there. Yes, it will be a foul on him. Lucas Smith, knockdown in this second half.
10 second half points already for Smith.
Davis now taking the screen from Thunderbird. Somerville pulled 3 short. Rebound Collins and KCK. On fire so far here in the first 5 minutes.
Coach Newton draws up something here to go to the hot man, Smith.
Smith.
That's what he looks like he did. Isolate him up at the top.
Then gets the bucket. Gets the contact, and he'll go back to the free throw line where he's been there already.
No, great recognition there by Coach Newton. Actually called a set play there. When the man comes out in the first 5 minutes, 4 minutes of the second half and has 10 points, you realize who your hot hand is. It actually set up he called a set play for him to get one-on-one at the top of the key.
Maybe excitement, maybe a little legs, but he's short on that free throw. Second free throw is good for his 11th point here in the second half.
18 total for the ball game. Lucas Smith representing Omaha, Nebraska.
Highland now, drought from the field, and they miss again. And Smith is going to get another foul. on a loose ball from Thunderbird. This is how KCK wants to win basketball games, on the defensive end.
So we're going to see the same setup here.
ISO out top, Smith now looking to force him to go left. He'll just pull up the jump shot, well off. But Clay Young clears the offensive board. Shot clock did not reset.
We'll go ahead and call that a heat check for Smith.
Ridley taking the screen from Young. Young for three. No good. Rebound Davis coming the other way for Highland. One-on-one move. Young. Tough call underneath, gets the block call.
I think they made a little bit of an easier call with the other defender there. So I don't know if they call him for the block, but they also don't know if, the pressure from the other defender helped contribute to that call.
Got 4 Highland players looking to come in now, as this group of players were not able to score.
Just from Davis.
2 points from Davis so far here in the second half after over 5 minutes of play. Davis looking to get another one at the free throw line. He does, so 3 points from Davis is all Highland has been able to muster.
10 points now for Davis in this ball game. We'll see Highland on the defensive end of the court here, match up in the man-to-man.
LaFond out top, working against Collins. Maybe working a little bit of clock as Limbach comes off the screen. It is Ridley on the wing. Clay Young. Limbach out top. Shot on the way, it's hard off back rim. Guess who? Lucas Smith underneath, gets the offensive board, but not able to finish. Man-to-man defense from KCK. Smith falls down. Ridley with a steal, coming the other way. Ridley now working against Brad Waterman, sophomore. Screen set by Smith.
Going under both screens there.
Blue Devils with shot clock at 10. Ridley in the lane. Get some contact. Belficki, though, with a two-hand block, takes the karate kick to the solar plexus.
Not the solar plexus. A lot lower.
Ridley will go to the free throw line and get 2 free throws with a 5-point lead. First is good.
But again, good things happen when you attack the basket. First point of the game for Ridley.
Colin Adney and Marcus Allen will give Lucas Smith a well-deserved break here in the second half. And Limbach will sit down as well. So a lot of scoring. Will sit down. We'll see who on KCK's squad steps up to take on that load. It's Waterman. Comes into the front court, goes cross court. LaFond, the bad pass is Belficki.
Yeah, a little bit too high. He's a tall guy down there, but has to get it a little bit lower.
.26 here to go. Second half. KCK, who was down at the half, is now finding themselves with a 6-point lead and the ball, as their defense is really locked down here at the start of the second half. Very patient so far, not in a rush at all as they run the shot clock down to 15. As Ridley goes to work to Collins on the wing. Allen tried to drop it off his leg, cannot get it. Adney. There's a foul called on Adney. Didn't quite have the ball. The refs are talking about it. Outside official saw what I saw out front, and that was, it is a foul on Adney on the reach. Jamal LaFond from Mountain Pine, Arkansas, freshman, will trigger in for Highland. To Jeremy Melvin. Collins.
So KCK go back to that 1-3.
Pass down low. Martell Collins will take the bump and a foul. That will be the 5th. 4th, or they're leaving it at 4. Waterman set to trigger in. Try to go right underneath. Tipped in, another offensive rebound. 3 offensive rebounds for
3
Highland.
attempts there on the offensive glass.
Nonetheless, they are still sitting at 3 points. And we are now over 7 minutes here in the second half. Ridley takes the screen. Allen spins, gets it up on the rim, takes contact, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Again, been aggressive and going to the basket with the ball. It's continued to pay off for KCK. So again, they go to the free throw line with 2 opportunities here.
Limbach will check back in as Marcus Allen is at the free throw line. First shot is good. Allen was 3 for 3 from the free throw line in the first half. Make that 4 for 4 now. Looking to extend this lead to 8, but the free throw is off and it will stay at 7. Melvin coming the other way for Highland. LaFond, Collins. Zone defense set up by KCK. A lot of contact and they'll get a push. Limbach. Good defense on the deflection. With a 16 foul on Highland. Actually checked at 7. We got a 1-and-1 coming up.
So, you know, all that
For
aggressiveness going to the basket early here in this half. You know, we saw Smith, we saw Allen. The 3 others go to the basket. So because of that, they're going to, it looks like because they're going to call it. Guess we're going to call it an offensive foul for some reason, probably because it was, no.
Player control foul,
Yeah.
I don't know. No different than a box out almost, I guess, on the steal, but nonetheless, no free throws for the Blue Devils as Ridley comes into the front court now, taking the screen from Allen. Adney working off 2 screens, and it's Limbach. Clay Young makes it all the way to the basket, gets it on the rim, but cannot finish. Falling away from the goal. Almost got some cookies out front. Shot clock did not reset. They will talk about it on the side. Waterman, trigger with 27 on the shot clock. Collins on the wing against Young. Highland has not been able to take advantage of the size advantage that they have down low this zone. As Collins gets in the lane, lowers his shoulder.
Yeah, that's where they got him at, was for the lower of the shoulder, which, you know, he really didn't even need to create that distance. He just caught the ball and went up. He would have had a good look, but good job by Young taking the charge, taking the contact.
Ridley into the front court now. Man-to-man defense from Highland. Adney and Lineback will take it on the wing. young, and they've been able to extend this lead with Smith on the bench. All about defense, though, here in the second half for KCK as Allen drives the lane. Will get 2 shots.
Yeah. Now, this KCK team, to me, looks much better than the team we saw Wednesday night. You know, they're taking their time. They're taking good shots. They're taking care of the basketball, and they're knocking down the free throws when they get to the line.
The difference between playing with a lead and trying to chase points when you struggle to score points. And Vernon once again jinxing free throw shooters as Allen misses his 2nd straight free throw. Misses his 3rd in a row. Key misses. Ref made a mistake and he knows it. They will let the subs in now. A little bit of a benefit that Coach Newton's able to get those subs in off the mistake by one of our officials. Davis will come into the front court.
Coach yells out, stack.
Waterman, cross-court pass to Davis. Had a look at 3, turns it down. Ellis in the lane, gets it up on the rim, no good. Good job by Ellis to throw it off of a Blue Devil out of bounds.
Yeah, we haven't seen Davis take too many outside looks. Most of this damage has been taking place in the paint.
The next foul on Highland will be their 10th, and KCK will spend the rest of this game in the double bonus. Waterman comes across to Ellis. Davis now working against Ridley. Screen coming from Thunderbird. Ellis, Young, caught a block again. Clay Young content to try and get in there and take those charges. Obviously not going to get that call every time.
Yeah, that time he did get caught, kind of slided in under him.
Two shots coming for Mark Ellis. First on the way is no good. And this is a drought of epic proportions here.
Might need a little bit of farm aid action here. The drought's bad.
Ellis able to knock down a free throw and score their 4th point. I mean, the only disappointing part right this is that KCK has not been able to extend this out to a larger lead than what they have now at 6 as we close in on 10 minutes here in the second half. Lembach working against Ellis. Smith back into the ball game. He's had a fantastic second half. Fantastic game overall as Smith takes it out top. Turns down a 3. Five on the shot clock. Ridley gets it up. And another foul on Highland.
Yeah, the reach. I mean, played good defense for 31 seconds. You reach in late.
Media timeout. We'll take the break with him. This is David Brox with KCK Community College. We will be right back. David Brox back. 40-34, Ridley at the line. Opportunity to try to extend this lead to 8. Coach Newton in that media timeout has to be telling his team, 10 minutes, we can get ourselves a W here.
Yeah, and just continue to do what you've been doing in this ball game. Be patient on the offensive end, continue to pressure the ball, take care of the passing lanes on the defensive end and a rebound.
Of course, Highland is being extraordinarily cooperative here, only scoring 4 points in this half of over 10 minutes of play. Somerville working against Ridley. Davis in the lane. Funderburk with a follow. Ridley coming into the front court now working against Somerville. Man-to-man defense set up, or a little bit of a zone look.
Yeah, they're back in the zone.
Collins, Smith, trap in the corner. Limbach, shot clock at 10. Ridley working around Collins in the lane, gets it up on a rim, will not fall. A lot of contact, no foul called as Somerville looking to go the other way. Comes cross court to LaFon. Davis back to Somerville, who's been quiet here in the second half. Floater up, off rim, Lucas Smith, another rebound. And
the lid's on the basket on that end.
we're getting double-double, I'm pretty sure, for Smith. Really comes across as KCK maybe start thinking about working clock and running your offense here.
You know, that's what they've been pretty consistent doing in this ball game. A lot of shots been going up under 10 seconds.
Smith loses it, and he'll get called for a foul as the shot clock goes off, but we will go the other way. That will be on the ground and be out of bounds to Highland. Tekel will check back into the ball game for LaFon. Tekel in foul trouble. Will come back into the game, and that's another big body underneath that can rebound the basketball.
Looks like a little bit of a matchup zone here. You see them calling out when men are moving around.
Davis out top again. Zone defense, you make the other team work. KCK is quite content now to see that clock move as the shot clock goes under 10. Ellis for 3, quick look, no good. Lucas Smith, another rebound for the Blue Devils.
Again, they're gonna just be patient and trying to see what they can find in the zone. Got Clay Young kind of at the free throw line, going back and forth on the swing pass.
Shot clock at 10. Limbach is going to turns down the open shot. Smith comes cross court with 5. Really, Limbach's got to put it up for 3. Big shot, no good. Collins, though, clears the rebound, and KCK can reset and run the clock now here with a 6-point lead. Collins comes back out top, Limbach.
Couple spots you can find Young there in the lane. They show a ball fake. They'll have him right there.
Really. Block call, free throws coming for Collins. Collins at the free throw line in the first half, 1 for 2. First gets it up on the rim and good. So you got 2 full possessions and a lot of clock rolling off there as they take all their rebounders off the line. If you can get these 2 free throws, you got to say that that's success for the Blue Devils. They'll sit back now, play an active zone, see if you can't run a little bit more clock. Smith falls down but is able to recover against Funderburk. Davis loses it. Timeout called. Coach Newton wants to talk about it, maybe change up that defense. We'll take a break with him. This is David Brox, Vernon Birmingham. We'll be right back. All right, we're set, 6-16, 8-point lead for KCK. Highland with the ball. We still do come out trapping defense, trying to get a turnover. Again, Highland on the offensive glass.
Don't know who to give credit for that for. It looked like it might have been Thunderbird, or it could have been Davis on his own tip. Nonetheless, you know, KCK don't want to give up offensive rebounds for points right there after playing solid defense.
Shot clock down to 15 as Limbach comes around baseline. Ridley working against Somerville. They need to go at 10. Collins gets it up on the glass, no good. Rebound Highland now.
Not a great shot.
Somerville looking backdoor Davis. Ridley not able to get that steal. Ellis for 3. No good, long rebound. Ridley up ahead. KCK walks into the front quarters. We'll go under 5 minutes here in the second half.
Yeah, they got somebody flashing to the lane once they get it over here. It's just be patient.
Limbach moving away. Collins all the way to the basket, gets it up. Clay Young underneath. Offensive rebound, back up.
Good job by Clay Young, not being a spectator, but going down, seeing where the ball is going to come off the rim, grabbed it, put it back up for 2. First points of the second half for Young.
Davis for 3. Way long. Offensive rebound, Thunderbird. Clay Young with a block. As he's filling the stat sheet up now, a couple of blocks so far as Marcus Allen's going to check back into the game. He's going to give Smith a quick blow.
You know, Smith had a strong first 5 minutes of the second half, been pretty quiet since.
Adney will come in for Collins. Ellis triggers in. Somerville had 3 threes in the first half, none so far here in the second. Good hands out underneath.
We're going to get a hold there by Adney. Now the bonus for Highland.
Davis underneath, or check that at the free throw line. Got to have these. 1-and-1 is good. Brings it to 7 now. Opportunity to get it to 6.
Still got to be tough if you're Coach Cole to see that your team's only scored 3 field goals here in the second half. They have more free throws made than field goals. You also maybe have to credit that a little bit to the defense of KCK.
Ridley working against Somerville.
Man-to-man now for the Scotties.
Ooh, Cookies out front. Somerville actually gets a turnover. Ridley knocks it out of bounds.
Considering you've only scored 3 field goals during the second half, still a 2-possession game here.
Thunderbird against the zone. Somerville, one of those players that can knock down a 3, so they'll want to stay up on him. Good active hands out front. Adney working against Davis. Pull-up shot is no good, but Thunderbird underneath. Again on the offensive rebound.
You know, and the more I look at this, actually, KCK only has 4 field goals himself here in the second half.
All free throws.
Yeah, so both teams have struggled to score baskets.
All right, we'll take a break with them. This is David Brox. We'll be right back.
All right,
All right, David Brock's back. Final 3:37 of the ball game. Limbach triggers into Smith as Highland has come out now and set up some pressure. Turnover. Lucas Smith unable. 3 on the way. Somerville's good. And just like that, we're down to 1. And Highland will call another timeout to get the defense set back up. A 30-second timeout. He just wasn't able to step through that trap instead of moving the ball through with the pass.
We say that often, you know, you're going to have more difficulty. You try to dribble through it unless you're quick with it, you know, unless you get the ball and go. You know, just move the ball, continue to be patient like you have been. Move the ball, rotate it around until you find a person who's able to get it up the court a little bit easier. Right now, you try to force it a little bit. Big 3 by Somerville, who's been quiet in the second half. Now his 4th 3 of the game, 12 points for the game.
Highland, who struggled earlier, has come on here in the last minute or so as Limbach will trigger in. Pressure set up into Collins. Up ahead, Ridley will go all the way to the rim. And 1. Anthony Ridley, freshman from Hogan Prep, gets the and 1 opportunity.
Good job, way to be aggressive there. You know, they've been pretty comfortable, you know, not rushing anything, but he saw that, you know, he had an opportunity there to create something, took advantage of it. Now he's going to get a chance to put this back to a 2-possession game with a made free throw.
Free throws are going to be crucial as the Blue Devils have still only committed 7 fouls. Free throw is good. Huge play by the freshman. Somerville now coming into the front court, down 4. In KCK's defense. Good move by Somerville in the lane against Allen, up on the rim, and good. You count the bucket.
So they're going to call the foul off the ball, looks like.
I'm not sure who they called it on.
To 21.
So they'll get an and 1 for somebody else to come shoot. This is a rare situation.
Yeah, Jamal LaFound going to go to the free throw line.
They called the foul on Lucas Smith.
Smith got called off the ball for a push. So as the ball went up on the layup, they kind of got him pushing in the back. So 1-on-1 opportunity here for LaFond.
Free throw is up. Young is able to clear, so no harm, no foul on that one. Except you do get an extra foul on Smith as Ridley comes into the front court now working against Somerville, who's played real good defense. Somerville is working for a 5-second count. Timeout, KCK. Good job by Coach Newton there at recognizing that the offense wasn't working the way he wanted to. Get in here and draw something up at 2:49 here in the second half.
Yeah, a little bit difficult to get into the offense due to the pressure that Somerville was putting on the ball on Ridley. So like you said, Coach Newton saw he's probably a second away from a 5-second call. Standing right next to the referee, went ahead and called the 30-second. It's going to leave them with 2 timeouts remaining in this ball game. Highland is sitting at 4.
16 seconds remaining on the shot clock for KCK. We'll see what Coach Newton draws up here. Clay Young with a big game. Lucas Smith has played real well. Ridley now against Somerville. Trying to work Ridley left. Young is open, turns it down, gets into the lane. All the way to the basket. Finger roll.
Good aggressive move there by Young.
Ellis. Davis turns down a 3. Somerville with a head fake. Reach on Ridley.
They're going to call us with the push out on the perimeter.
Somerville will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. KCK could possibly steal a possession if he misses this, but he does not. Second free throw coming for Somerville. It crawls in, which will allow Highland to set up pressure as Clay Young takes it in. Collins against Davis. Clay Young taking the screen out top. Smith drives baseline. Good slip through move, up and good. First points from Smith for a long time, and they are huge to extend the lead back out to 4.
Like you said, nice slip through there. Stand away from picking up an offensive foul call and putting it with the kiss off the glass.
Davis takes the bump from Smith, and he'll go to the line now for 2 free throws. Both teams in the double bonus.
Smith's looking a little bit like he's shocked on that call. That's an easy call to make there from the official. 4th fouls now for Smith.
Davis at the line, misses the first. Big misses. We need those. Best he can do here is a 1. You got to make sure he box out here on the free throw. He does knock it down.
One thing to make does is allow you getting some pressure.
Really triggers in. We're under 2 minutes here in the second half. KCK, good job by really getting right into him, getting a contact and a foul.
Yeah, smart move there by Ridley. Actually took himself into the defender a little bit, was able to pick up the cheap one for 2 free throws.
Coach Newton will not put anybody on the line as Ridley goes to the line for 2 shots. 3-point ball game. Acknowledging one of the big needs that he needs for this KCK team in recruiting are going to be big men. Not a lot of size on this squad. But trusting his freshman point guard to knock down both of these free throws. As Somerville comes back into the front court now, extending the lead to 5. Davis working against Smith.
Nice
up
move.
And good. Good recognition by Highland, too, trying to foul Smith out.
Well, we know one thing about Davis, all of his points has come in the basket, going to the basket.
Collins.
Got Collins handling the ball a little bit more here. No, he's not getting the on ball pressure that Ridley was getting earlier.
Ridley working against Somerville in the lane, takes the contact, call a block, and 2 shots again coming up for Ridley as the freshman point guard's taking over here.
Used the crossover at the top of the key to create some distance, get down in the middle of the lane. Was smart there not to run right into the defender, but went to the side of him. Was able to get the block call.
Ridley walks away from the free throw line a little early, and he misses that first free throw. Need at least 1 here to make it a 2-possession game, and he is good on the second. Somerville looking to save a little time here at 1:14. 4-point lead. Somerville all the way to the basket, up and good. Timeout, Highland.
9 second-half points for Somerville, 18 for the game. So he's doing his part here to try to help the Scotties pull off a road win.
Go full timeout. This is David Brox. We'll be right back. Back at KCK, Lucas Smith able to run the free baseline, gets it into Collins. Up ahead, Clay Young, back out Smith, and we are under a minute. KCK. As the Highland has decided to play defense here on this possession, down 4. Dribble down 15. Ridley now looking to go to work against Somerville. Ridley in the lanes. Floater is no good. Offensive
Marcus
rebound,
Allen with the big
Marcus
rebound.
Allen. Shot clock is still on, and they're going to have to foul, and they do. Actually, timeout for KCK. Big offensive rebound from Marcus Allen.
Yeah, good move by Ridley to get in there. Ashley went went back to his left, which we rarely see him do. He was able to get a floater up there on the rim. Thought it was going to drop, but Marcus Allen happened to be in the right place at the right time to snatch the rebound out the air, which is going to now force Highland to now foul.
All right, this is David Brox. We'll be right back. Back, side out, timeout, 2-point ball game. KCK is here in the front court. Gets it into Smith. Highland will have to foul. Smith with a shot. Somerville goes the other way. Davis blocked underneath and go to the free throw line. Didn't need a shot there underneath.
Yeah, kind of. They was in a position to actually hold the ball and force Highland to foul them because it was only 0.5 of a second between the shot clock and the play clock. And I guess he thought he had an easy lane to the basket and went in there, no call. But also we've seen, Davis shot a lot of free throws, missed some last time down. So see he's able to knock him down and tie this ball game. Or if he's able to knock both of them down, we'll see what KCK will be able to do on the other end, or see if we'll have a extra period of basketball here, which has kind of been, from our calls the last few weeks, become typical for us.
Davis, 2 opportunities at the line to tie this ball game up. As Vernon said, he struggled a little bit from the line. First on the way is no good. You got to get on the glass here. Obviously, Highland will look to extend the game. They'll have to foul as quickly as possible, but plenty of time to try and get a steal, too. Davis, second free throw is no good. Lucas Smith with another rebound. And again, Highland not fouling right away. A turnover from Smith. Somerville all the way to the basket, up and good with 14.
The steal.
Technical foul call.
In a tie ball game, Lucas Smith picks up the technical foul.
Smith has played a great game. Hate to see it fall apart for him here with a quick shot on one end and then a turnover with the ball. So Highland we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back. All right, David Brock's technical foul called on Lucas Smith. Just a horrible situation for KCK to have a technical foul. We obviously don't know what was said. It was verbal. As Somerville drops in the free throw. The other brutal part of this is that they are going to have the ball.
Yeah, big second half by Somerville. He was the one hitting the layup to tie the game. Now he hits 2 free throws to take the lead and the ball.
Last time out for KCK, who will have to foul immediately on the inbounds.
Kind of discussing it like it might be KCK ball. I don't know.
It was on a made basket. I don't know if you lose possession in a situation like that as the Wyandotte band. Plays across court. Both teams look to strategize here. Growing pains. First-year head coach Kelly Newton saw his team come out a ball of fire. Lucas Smith was huge in the first part of this second half. Made some crucial errors here in this late going to this ball game.
Yeah, you know, Smith, 20 points in this ball game. Like I said, crucial turnover there near the end. And again, we don't know what was said for a technical foul to be called, but looks like it is going to be KCK's ball.
Again, it's probably just in the rule book that how Highland.
Yeah, probably it wasn't a dead ball. Well, because it was a dead ball situation, since it was actually after the timeout the tech was called.
So fortunate for KCK that they will have the ball and an opportunity, just like we saw the other night with 14 seconds remaining. Get it in the hands of your quick point guard and see if you can't get something going to the basket with 10. Ridley, Limbach, a pull, 3 from the corner. No good. Ball on the rim at 4. Possession arrow is with Highland, and they will have it at .9. We'll match up here.
Coach Newton was looking for an over the back down here on the missed shot by Limbach. It's going to be a tough loss here for KCK after pretty much controlling.
That is your ball game, but you traveled. I don't know how much time they'll put on the clock, but it can't be much as he caught the ball with .9. I think he saw the ref say .4, so they will have a tip-in opportunity. I don't know that you have enough time to catch.
I don't even know that was .04, considering the ball was thrown to one person and passed to a whole nother.
They do say .4.
So the ball came into one person and passed it to another, and all in .9.
We have not seen the best of the best from officials this week in our broadcasting, but they will have an opportunity at the rim to try and tip this in and get it to overtime. Again, it will have to be at the rim, maybe get Young going to the rim. They do throw it up, tip away, and Highland will get the victory here against KCK. And we are final, 58-56. Highland, in an entertaining finish to the game. Just unfortunate for KCK, who take the loss. This is David Brox with Vernon Birmingham, Dennis Murphy, Jason Frank, Chris McKnight, and Hannah Strobel. We'll be right back. All right, Coach Newton, tough loss here. Good second half in terms of getting out and getting the lead, just not able to hold on there at the end.
Yeah, you know, a couple of turnovers there down the stretch, not understanding the value of the situation. You know, it was a very tough loss. I mean, we didn't deserve for it to end that way.
So Lucas Smith, again, you talk about the youth you have on this squad. You can't take away the fact that he had the double-double, obviously, in the game, but crucial turnovers towards the end, and then a quick shot down here on a possession with the clock rolling down.
Yeah, you know, that's been an experience of our team. Everything's a learning experience. You know, we got to find a way to keep our heads up and fight through this and learn from it.
All right, good game, Coach. We'll see you next time. Brown Mackey next week.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.